You're watching Neville Tiger Football on the Neville Tiger Network. Neville Tiger Football is presented by Parker Alexander Attorneys at Law, James Machine Works, Origin Bank, Go Family Health, Family Solutions, Mama DeLucas Pizza, Martinez Chiropractic, David's Mobile Detail and Wash, Sonic on North 18th Street, Sleepy Hollow, Williams Orthodontics, Cody Riles, The Levy Grill, Nuke's Eatery, Tarver Family Dental, Liz McQueen, Neela Title Company, Fleet Feet, Frank Nettles Automotive, Roadrunner Mobile Detail, and Sunny 98.3. Now let's head out to the Family Solutions broadcast booth for Neville Tiger Football with Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, and Jason Ewing, right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
Good evening and welcome to Bill Ruple Stadium here in Monroe, Louisiana. As you are here in the Tiger Tailgate pregame show, I'm Will Anders. As we are getting ready for tonight's matchup between the Grant Cougars and the Neville Tigers. Grant coming in tonight with a 4-2 record. The Neville Tigers also coming in with a 4-2 record. This is a district contest tonight here at Bill Ruple Stadium. First, let's check out this week's edition of Tiger Talk with head coach Jeff Tannehill.
All right, welcome back. Here we're in the final segment of Tiger Talk. We've been here at Melvin's Restaurant all evening long, and we are every Wednesday night. And thanks to Melvin and Di and their staff here, Annie and the rest of the girls that always do a great job of.
They look forward to it every Wednesday night.
Yeah. I'm sure they do right there. Well, anytime, you get a night crowd here at Melvin's.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. All right, so Coach Grant Cougars, they come in 4-2. They got a second year, I believe, under head coach Dylan Barrett, who's a former Ole Miss football player.
Yep.
Young coach coming back to Grant to try to revive kind of their football program down there, and it's we were looking back in the annals of Neville history, and we played Grant a couple of times back a few years ago in when we were back at Tioga Grant, that district, pre Shreveport 4A days.
Right.
The Tigers won a couple of those, but they used to be Colfax. Grant was made when they made consolidated Colfax and Dry Prong. And I believe, I forgot who it was that sent it to him, but we played Colfax.
Mr. Trawick, I believe.
In 1931.
31.
Right? And we won 103 to nothing.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Well, I mean, and this obviously is
years
bad.
ago.
That's when the beginnings of football in
organized
football, at least in our part of the world. But either way, this year's Grant Cougar football team is much improved from
no doubt about it.
From 1931. I can tell you that.
Coach Barrett's done a great job. He took over after Freddie Hallman.
Yep.
Freddie's a longtime coach, retired, and I believe Coach Barrett played for Coach Hallman. But long story short, he's done a really good job. They do a great job of coaching those kids. If you've never been down there to Granite, it's kind of down a long curvy road, and it's in the middle of nowhere is where the school is, but it's a real nice place. Been there a couple times, and again, Coach Barrett does a good job. But they've got some guys, on the defensive side of the ballers that is pretty good size, and they do a good job of running the football defensively, and they run a little different defense. You'll see a 3-down, 3-5 look, 3-4 look. And they'll bring linebackers quite a bit on some pressure, and then those three big guys in the middle are their main three guys that really have to control the middle. And And I was going to say the Nicholas Gladney, he's about 6'3", 250, really good defensive tackle. And then Hunter Nelson is another defensive tackle, about 6'2", 260. So they're both good players, good size players, move pretty well. And then their linebackers, Caden Chandler and I believe it's Landon Fredu. Fredo's a pretty good hand. He's a good-sized kid, runs really good. So, defensively they run a different scheme than we see. It's it's a little bit different than we had to prepare a little different than we usually do in a four-man front. But obviously we've got plays that go against that kind of defense. But had a good week of practice against that odd man front. So, but they do a good job with that. They're 4-2, first time in a long time they've been 4-2 at this point in the season. So he's done a good job. And offensively, quarterback is kind of what leads the way. Jackson Hendrick, number 13, is a good athlete. He's over there. They're in the same hunt camp over there in Mississippi with some of those guys, some of our guys. And so they know him real well. But he makes their offense go. He can run the ball pretty well, has a good arm. The running back is Kareem Gaines. He's 5'10", about 210, big bowling ball. And then they've got a little nifty wide receiver, Eli Morrison. He plays a little tailback, plays a little slot receiver, so they get the ball in his hands. And then they've got two big linemen, Hayden Edwards and Kendrick Brew. And Brew's Kendrick Brew's a tight end. Sean McLaughlin, he's about 6'4", 260 or so. It's hard to tell, but he's a big kid. And those two guys are together, right guard, right tackle, and they do a good job of blocking. So, they have a good scheme, very well coached, offensively, and they get it in the, 7-4, 13. All are going to have the ball in their hands there on every play. And, most of them are seniors, and, they do a good job with scheme. Looking for, something that sticks out, and there's really nothing that sticks out. They're pretty consistent with what they do, and a good solid football team, and we'll see what they'll have Friday night.
Another team with a good young coach that's trying to revive a program, and get that back on the winning track. And it looks like Coach Barrett has definitely done that. Before I forget, let's get into, before we talk a little bit more about Grant, let's revert back to last week here and talk about our Origin Bank players of the game from last week. A couple of big guys here. You got Zalance Hurd there, the offensive tackle, and the defensive tackle, D'Angelo Woods. We talked a lot about him.
Yeah, D Wood, we talked a lot about him tonight. Zalance graded out of 99 the other night. That doesn't happen very often on the interior part. Of course, he's a big-time player, and he's really done a tremendous job for us this year. And, he's kind of a leader of our offensive group. But, to grade out 99 is as hard as Coach Johnson grades them out. He had a really good night. So just proud of the way he's played. He's done a great job leading our offensive line, man.
Expecting another big night out of both of those big guys here tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Grant at Neville here. It's week 2 of district. The Tigers trying to move on. Add one more in that winning column. And what you're going to have to do tomorrow night to get to 5-2, Coach?
Well, I honestly think we're going to have to run the ball. It's just something that we're going to do here at Neville High School. We're going to run the ball, and that's going to allow us to play action, some passes, and throw some deep balls, hopefully. And they play a deep cover 4, so they play way off. So some intermediate passes we'll have to hit to kind of open that field up a little bit. And, defensively we've got to stop 13 and 4. Those are two guys that both really good athletes. And, the little slot receiver, we'll have coverage on him. But, 4 is a bowling ball, and then 13, he'll pull the zone read out some and run it on the outside. He's a good little player. So just going to have to stop their running game and make them throw it. That's the part that I think defensively we'll have to do. But, the thing is we have got to get better and better and be crisp when we come out of the dressing room Friday night and get a good start and just play really well. That's just, that's what we're looking for. And, I think those will solve a lot of problems.
Definitely did it last Friday night. Hopefully on a short week you can do it again Thursday night. We want everybody who can be there to come out and check us out on Thursday night at Bill Ruple. I keep wanting to say Friday. It's just one of those deals. It's a Friday night thing, but it's Thursday night. That way you come out and watch a little football on Thursday. You go to hunting camp on Friday. At least that's my
have
plan.
the weekend, Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
That's my plan.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. All right, Coach, we had some of these younger Tigers and you saw, I mean, there's some big guys. You've got some talented guys coming up through the program. You got to be excited about that.
No doubt about it. Coach Cochran and his staff's done a great job with this freshman group. They got some good athletes. They got a good mix of linemen and athletes, and looking forward to seeing those guys get bigger and faster in the off season. See them in spring training. This JV group. A lot of these guys play on Friday night some. And, get to see them right now. Especially last Friday, we got to see a lot of those guys play. It's just exciting to see them get on the field on Friday nights, and they play with great effort. They know every time when they go out that we're grading them, watching them, and so just them improving each week, just like the varsity is. It's reps and improvement, and just try to get better. So when their number's called, they can go in the game and help our team.
Well, that's the goal. I mean, this is. Neville's always been a program. It's not just show up and play, and you got to earn your stripes, and that's what Coach Cochran alluded to earlier about the freshmen play with black helmets. There's no stripe on that helmet. You got to earn that.
You got to earn that
stripe, and a lot of those younger guys. I mean, you can play every down in practice for 3 years and not get on the field until your senior year at a place like Neville.
It happens a lot.
That's not uncommon.
But and I will say this: it is amazing to see the kids improve from their junior year to their senior year.
Yeah.
And like no other place I've ever been around or seen, that kids that you don't think can ever play, in your head you're like, gosh, is he going to get there?
He's going to get it, yeah.
And then his senior year, lo and behold, he is out there contributing, playing, making plays. It is just something to watch. Our kids improve so much from their freshman year to their senior year. That's just part of the growing process here.
It is. It definitely is. Well, it takes a lot of coaching, a lot of development, and like we keep saying, not only as football players, but as young men as well. All right. Well, we're looking forward to tomorrow night. We'll have it live here on the Neville Tiger Network, but we want your rear ends in the seats. So come on out to Bill Ruple tomorrow night. Kickoff at 7. It's normal time there as the Grant Cougars come calling, and the Tigers look to go 2-0 in district play. Coach Tannehill, thanks again every Wednesday night.
Thank you every Wednesday
for joining us right here. Thanks to everybody who came out and joined us here at Melvin's, and we appreciated the nice crowd as we do every Wednesday night here. Thanks, Will Anders, for helping out on the deal. Yeah,
and gave me this mic.
Justin Wilson back at the Sunny 98.3 studios. Thank you for your help as well. All right, big game tomorrow. Grant Cougars versus the Neville Tigers. You can see it on the Neville Tiger Network, or you can listen to it live on Sunday 98.3. But it's always better to be watching it in person in Bill Ruple Stadium. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching, everybody. Our coaches segment with Coach Tannehill that was filmed at Melvin's. It will be at Melvin's every Wednesday night during football season. But now it's time for a 3-minute break. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back with more of your Tiger Tailgate with Will Anders coming up after this. Stay tuned.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities, too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger Football. Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger Football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14 inch. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta rolls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on
Issues up here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth that we got all worked out. The scoreboard's back on here at Bill Ruple Stadium, and so are we, and that's just in time for the Tigers to break out from underneath the south end zone and break through the banner right there as we bring in Robert Lane to the conversation, and we're awaiting Jason Ewing to join us here for the coin toss. But you know, Robert, we had a big win to open up district against Peabody last week. What was it, 53-0, somewhere right around there. Now we have a same team. I mean, not the same team, but another team from that same area in Grant coming up here. Hadn't been up here in a couple of years since the last redistricting kind of shuffle. It's been about 5 or 6 years. A notable game. Colfax and Dry Prong consolidated to form Grant High School a few years back. The Tigers did play Colfax back in 1931, and they won 103-0.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully it won't be quite that lopsided here. But Grant's got a new coach with a new attitude. He's in his second year, and he's got these guys playing as good as they possibly can here. They're 4-2 on the year, Robert, and now they're getting into district play here at Bill Ruple Stadium. So as we wait on the captains for tonight's game, as I look across, I believe that's number 7, wide receiver Eli Morrison. He also plays a little running back. And I believe that's Jackson Hedrick, the quarterback, there as well. For Neville, it is number 95. That's Antonio Anderson. And number 52, Ronald Wilhite, as they meet out at the 50. Let's go down to Jason for the coin flip.
All right, it's a great night for football. I want you to be good sportsmanship, knock each other down, help each other up, okay? Grant, you're the visiting team. You're going to call it tonight. It's either going to be heads or tails. What's your call? Tails. Tails it is. You won the toss. What do you want to do? Defer. You want to defer. So Grant has won the toss and elected to defer.
All right, so Grant wins the toss and has elected to defer. So they're going to kick it off to the Tigers here to start things off. Thanks, Jason, for grabbing that for us. And we're going to get to the keys of the game here in just 1 second. As we're going to take a moment here for a moment of silence and the pledge that we're going to try to squeeze in another 1 minute break. A 1 minute break, and then we'll be back with keys to the game and the kickoff here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street.
All right, welcome back. As you see, that extra point by Chandler Pettis is good. The opening kickoff was taken by Caleb Vaughn at around the 25-yard line and ran back 75 yards for a touchdown. And we do apologize for the technical difficulties that we're having up here in the press box at Bill Ruple Stadium. The power has been all over the place. And it's caused our computer to crash. That's what's delivering all this to you. But I believe we may have everything worked out here. So as it sits, we will have that kickoff return by Vaughn on the highlights on Wednesday, I guarantee you, because we were recording our cameras. But now Robert Lane and myself, Stewart Shelby, are here to bring you what we hope to be is a little bit of football here from the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at Neville High School. We'll be talking with Jason Ewing here in just a second after this kickoff happens. So the opening kickoff, just to recap, if you're just joining us on Sunny 98.3, returned 75 yards for a touchdown by Caleb Vaughn. The extra point is good, 7-0 Tigers. They lead Grant with 11:48 to go here in the first quarter. Pettis approaches the football, and he's going to put it in the end zone for a touchback. Quickly, the Tigers dressed in all black tonight with black pants, black shirts, white numerals, black helmets with the gold stripe. Grant is in all white with some maroon piping down, white helmets as well. Jason, let's go down to you and, tell us about that opening kickoff.
Yeah, Vaughn took it at about the 15 or 20 and dashed down the sidelines for an early score. But I do have a good little investigative reporting on the two-point conversions from last week I want to talk to you about.
All right, we'll do it right after these couple of plays. So, first play from scrimmage, Grant's going to hand that off. That's Hendrick handing it off to his running back. That's number 4, Kareem Gaines. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 upcoming for the Grant Cougars. This time it's a little run around the right side. This time that's 7. That's one of the captains, Eli Morrison. He gains about 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, Stuart Grant right there just ran the speed option, and Neville had a good push, and somehow the quarterback was able to get the pitch off and kind of outflanked us for a decent yardage there on 2nd down.
All right, Hendrick from the shotgun. He's going to hand the football off. He's got Morrison. He's going to be wrapped up just shy of the 30, about half a yard short of the line to gain for a 1st down, and it's going to be 4th and short for the Cougars. And they're keeping the offense out there. Ball's on the Grant 29.5-yard line. They're going to swap out a player, and they're going to bring in number 4. That's Gaines in, the bigger back beside the quarterback, Hendrick. Henry Cagle almost jumped off sides there.
Going hard count there, and we showed our hand. Going to go back, looks like base defense.
They're going to go up under center, and that was blown up from the get-go. Depending on the spot, I don't think he got it, but the spot looks like it's going to be right there on the 30. If the nose on the 30, he should have a 1st down. Let's see. We still no signal from the officials as they unpile the bodies down there. Spot on the ball is they're going to say it's a 1st down for Grant. Ooh. Just had to get to that line.
He got a very generous spot.
Yeah, it looked like he moved it a little bit.
All right, Jason, to get ready, we'll come back to you after this next play. All right, Hendrick, in kind of a short shotgun. Now he's going to step back a little bit. He's got Kareem Gaines to his left, 2 wide receivers to either side. This time, Hendrick looking to pass. He's got pressure. He's going to throw this one away. He gets outside of the tackle box. He's being pressured by Watley and Anzalone Perkins alongside Rudy Dozier applying pressure to the quarterback, and he throws this away. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, the whole defensive front there got a good push, pushed back into the quarterback's face and flushed him out of the pocket to have to throw it away there on first down. And good job there by the Neville defense applying pressure.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Hendrick going to hand it to Gaines, and that's blown up immediately. Henry Cagle was shooting in there. That's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play. Make it 3rd down and 13. All right, Jason, the 2-point conversion controversy, or the theory.
I'm sure y'all's phones blew up, after the game last week, talking about the. I'll go ahead and let you call the play.
All right, let's go. 3rd down and 13. Here comes Hendrick as more stuff's falling in the press box here.
Can we get a new press box?
Yeah, we got one coming.
I know.
We definitely do. This has been a good old girl. But it's time to put her to bed.
Yeah.
All right, here's the 3rd down and 13 play. Gaines beside Hendrick. Hendrick looking to pass. They try the screen, and that was almost picked off. Robert Graves had his hands on it. It's going to bat it down, though, fall incomplete, and it'll be 4th down, and the Cougars from Grant are going to have to punt this football away. Take it away, Jason.
Yeah. We went for it for 2 on 5 straight touchdowns last week, and talked to Coach Tannehill and Coach Gregory, and it's actually a call Tannehill makes, and it's all based off the numbers. If there's enough numbers on one side of the defense versus the offense, we run it. If not, we kick it.
Thank you, Jason. All right, Hendrick is also punting. He's going to punt this one down. It went off the back of Allen Price, and it's going to be finally roll out of bounds as Breland Robinson was chasing it down. It was just one of those unfortunate bounces. Allen Price blocking on punt coverage, hits him in the helmet.
You got your guy out there blocking, and he's doing his job. Again, I've said this before. The returner, if it's not a returnable ball and it's in trouble, you got to yell, Peter, Peter, Peter. That lets everybody know to look up, find the ball, and get out of the way. And we didn't have good communication there. That could come back and get us in a
different
game.
A different style game. All right, Tigers do retain possession. 1st down and 10 from the Neville 33-yard line. There's Anzalone. First offensive snap the Tigers have taken. He's going to hand this off to Nichols. He's got some running room. He runs over a man at the 45. He's still on his feet. Out to the 48-yard line he goes, and that'll be a 1st down for the Tigers. And 1st downs are brought to you by our favorite Sonic, the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe.
Yeah, and good to see Nichols back in the lineup tonight. We missed him against Peabody last week, and he's been a fun back to watch develop this year, and a good hard run right there.
Tigers with 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. There's going to be a flag come in as it looks like one of the Grant Cougars got a little jumpy. It's going to tack 5 yards onto this one, move it across the 50 to the Grant 48. Actually 47, we'll say, and it'll be 1st down and 5 upcoming for Neville. You've got Brody Watley to one side, and that's Gibson to the other. Handoff again to Nichols. He's going to have the 1st down and a little bit more as he crosses the 40 down to the 39-yard line of Grant. And that'll be another Sonic on North 18th Street 1st down. And, folks, you saw the graphic there earlier. If you're watching on the network, our first half is sponsored this week and every week by our good friends, the Falks at Sleepy Hollow Furniture, the corner of 9th and Louisville in Monroe. Go by and check them out this weekend. And you can find something great from your bedroom, your home, your den, or even your patio. Check them out at Sleepy Hollow Furniture there on Louisville. All right, here's the snap. It's again the hands to Nichols. Nice patience, has some running room. Gets, let's call it out to the 31-yard line. Gain of 8 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers.
Yeah, Neville's doing a good job of running the football on this drive so far. The offensive line's getting a good push, and our backs have done a good job of picking their way through this Grant defense for some big yardage on 1st down.
All right, Anzalone calling for the football. He's going to look up. Check over to Coach Taylor Birch, sending the plays in. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter of play. Tigers leading Grant 7-0. It's again a handoff. That's Jalen Nichols. He's got the 1st down. Out to the 26-yard line he goes. And that'll be another Sonic on North 18th Street 1st down.
Yeah, good job there of converting, moving the chains, and keeping this drive going here for the Neville offense. you want to see, we talked about it last week, successful plays, especially with your ones. You want to have positive plays, everybody doing their assignment, and that's what's going on now.
Bunch receivers to the near side. Angelo's looking to throw. He's got Gibson in the end zone for a touchdown. A 25-yard strike is Gibson, which is a little kind of almost a deep slant there.
Yeah, it was a post. I lost the receiver on this side.
That
ran
was
out of room.
That was Gibson.
But Gibson going up. Yeah, he went up kind of the seam, and Angelone threw him open there in the back of the end zone. Good throw and a great catch there by Gibson. We've really seen him develop from last year to this year. He's done a tremendous job. Here's the
swinging gate as they're going to look for Watley, and he's got it.
That's Hanlon.
Not Watley. That's Hanlon. Sampanero to Hanlon for the 2-point conversion, and it's 15-0 Tigers. 6:25 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more Neville Tiger football here on the network in Sunny 98.3.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
All right, welcome back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tigers lead the Cougars 15-0 here with 6:25 to go in the first quarter of play. The first touchdown was a 75-yard punt return by Caleb Vaughn, and then Brooks Anzalone just hit Jaden Gibson for a 25-yard touchdown catch. Kickoff is going to be taken around the 20-yard line by number 80. That's Kenderick Brewer. And he didn't get much as he gets it out to the 26, and that's where Grant will take over their second offensive possession. All right, do we have the keys to the game? All right, let's check in on that. And
got
some special guest here.
Special guest, Reed Ritter. I had lunch with him today, and he gave me some tips. He said we need to stretch the field with our offense in the running game and keep eliminating penalties, and then defensively we got to create turnovers and win our one-on-ones on defense. So we've done that so far.
Here's going to be a keeper as Kendrick read that nicely, or Hedrick rather. Read it nicely. He's going to gain about 3 on first down. Second down and 7 upcoming here for Grant.
Yeah, quarterback did a good job of finding the mesh point and really selling the read, and he pulled it there at the last minute and was able to get some positive yards.
All right, 2 receivers stacked to either side. Hedrick pitches this one out to his compadre, Eli Morrison, and he might lose a couple.
Got a flag.
There's a flag there at the end on the edge. I don't know if that is a late hit or a hold out there at the boundary. Probably going to be a late hit. It's a face mask against the defense. All right, so that's going to give Grant a first down as the pursuit had him losing about 3 yards, but the penalty is just going to be a 5-yarder.
Yeah, it was an incidental face mask.
Yep. All right. So incidental, it's second down and 5 upcoming for Grant.
Yeah, Neville's defense did a good job of the pursuit and running it to the sideline. I didn't see who it was that got the face mask, but must have brushed it there as they were making the tackle.
I formation now as they hand it to Gaines, and there's nothing there. He's going to lose a couple. There's a couple of Tigers. D'Angelo Woods in there. Henry Cagle coming from the other side this time in there for the stop. Called a loss of 2, third down and 7 now for Grant. Once again, this time Gaines walks up beside the quarterback Hedrick, and now a flag comes in. Have a false start against the Cougars, and that's going to back them up 5 yards.
Yeah, I didn't see who moved there. I don't know if it was one of the receivers or came from the interior of the offensive line, but it's a tough penalty there. You go from 3rd and medium to 3rd and long.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah, real quick against a pretty good Neville defense here.
All right, 3rd down and 12 now.
Got to call timeout.
They're going to call timeout here, or a timeout's been called. All right, they're going to figure this out. We're trying to figure out if it's 2nd or 3rd down as well, but let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back on the other side with the answer. Stay tuned.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
If you've been injured in an accident, you could be compensated in several different areas. You may have personal physical injuries. You may have financial injuries. You may have lost wages. These are all things that we can put our experience to work for to help you here at Parker Alexander.
You see the Tigers breaking the huddle there on the near sideline. Grant's facing a 3rd down and 12 as we come back from this break. Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, Jason Ewing bringing you tonight's game. Neville host Grant here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Tight formation this time for the Cougars. Got 2 receivers close to each tackle to either side. Gaines, the running back. And Gaines kind of wide. I mean, it looks like got some
he's
nice size to it.
Yep.
There's the snap. Hedrick looking to throw, and Fobbs White's got him. Didn't take long. He tried to escape, and here, as you see on the Parker Alexander replay, he broke through an attempted double team. In fact, Gaines was trying to slip out in the backfield, and Hedrick just didn't have enough time.
Yeah, I mean, Fobbs White used his speed and athleticism he pretty much came around the end there unblocked, and that's not a good feeling coming from the backside of when you're the quarterback. And quarterback actually did a good job of avoiding the big hit, and Fobbs White got him there by the foot and got him down.
Big loss back to the 14-yard line. This time Hedrick gets this one off. It's not going to hit a Neville player, but it will go out of bounds at around the Grant 48-yard line. So 34-yard punt from Hedrick gives the Tigers great field position here, Robert. And
starting on our side of the 50 is always nice. Start a drive, and again, up 15-0 here with 4:11 in the first quarter. You want to see this Tiger offense go out and continue to execute. You don't want to get lulled to sleep and play sloppy. You want to continue to play crisp. Offensive line wise, and receivers and everybody, quarterback and running back, keep playing as you would.
Going to split 3 wide, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far. Anselone looking to pass. He's looking for the big ball to Gibson. He's wide open, and he's in for the score. 1 play, 48 yards, and another Tiger touchdown.
Yeah, that's about as crisp as you can get.
That's right up. That's a Reed Ritter special.
That is. Stretch the field. Thank you, Reed.
You see here on the Parker Alexander replay a nice throw and another nice catch, and it's Gibson with the hot hand here early at Bill Ruple Stadium.
Yeah, did a good job with play action and caught the free safety with his nose up in there, and Anzalone did a good job of laying the ball out there where Gibson could go get it.
Another swinging gate formation. The Tigers are going to break out of it and try the standard extra point. Sampanera to hold, Chandler Pettis to kick. Snaps back. It's down, the kick is up. And it's good. 4:03 remaining in the first. It's 22-0 Tigers. We'll be back after this 30-second break. Stay tuned.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
Welcome back, everybody, in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. As the Tigers have tacked on 7 more, it's 22-0 Neville as Chandler Pettis tees this one up to kick it back off to Grant. And Jason Ewing, mood on the Tiger sideline. It's kind of like it was early in last Friday night's game.
It is. A lot of excitement and just, everybody going about their business.
Jason's in a good mood, too.
Jason is in a good mood.
Well, it's good weather. It's not raining.
We were playing on Thursday.
Played on Thursday.
Yep, get Friday off.
If we could just get the running clock in the second half, it'll be golden.
It's kickoff, taken, and tripped down. The old turf monster came up and bit Eli Morrison around the 17-yard line.
Yeah, I chased it for a little while. A little turf monster.
The turf monster.
It was nibbling at my heels.
Yeah.
It'll get you out there.
It'll get you. All right, 1st and 10 now for Grant. They trail 22-0. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Robert, the clock was running about 2 minutes into the second quarter last week, and it's
got to get to 42
points.
Spread of 42 points.
At any point.
Yeah.
And the clock runs
from then on.
From then on. All right, Hedrick from the shotgun. Hadn't had much time to throw the football. And hadn't had much room to run it as well. This Tiger defense has been kind of as advertised, and that much room there as the hole collapsed on them. See Breland Robinson helping up the running back, but that was a quarterback keeper by Hedrick, and it's going to go for no gain and bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, our defensive front is winning their one-on-ones, as Reed was talking about in the keys of the game. And when you can do that, it up front, that really helps. When you can win the line of scrimmage, that really helps you, especially as a defense.
Once again, that tight formation gains the running back. Hedrick's going to look to throw, and he's going to be brought down and sacked. I think that was Fobbs White that was in there first, and then let's see who finishes him off. It might have been Fred. Yeah, that was Fred in there. Fred Clark. Been calling his name a lot in the last couple of games.
Fobbs White is just watching the snap of the football, and he is shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, the left tackle there for Grant, just not able to
He's a
kick
big old,
out
he's
there.
a big old boy, but Fobbs White's a lot faster.
Yeah.
Tigers. Who's that creeping up? That's Tytron Hanley. Tigers going with a 3-man front here on an obvious passing down. 3rd down and about 18 upcoming, and the Tigers sell out. Hedrick gets away from it. He keeps his eyes downfield trying to throw, and then he slides down and
it's gonna be
that was going to be a late hit there by Brody Watley. The quarterback slipped down, and Watley came flying in and got him on the backside, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Yeah, and that's a late hit.
Yeah,
Watley's got to know. It's hard to do it, and he might have lost his foot in a little bit, but
he came through and he missed the opportunity at the sack, and he played hard and was playing to the whistle. But you got to know that if the quarterback goes down, or if anybody goes down, you've got to give it up.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to stop his momentum, and his feet kind of gave out on him.
Well, either way, that's 15 yards and a 1st down for the Grant Cougars. I believe that's the first down Grant's had here this evening. Ball's at the Grant 27-yard line. Hedrick calls for the football. He's going to run behind Gaines, and he's finally going to be brought down. Some tough running there in the trenches. He's going to gain a yard here on 1st down. Make it 2nd down and 9 for Grant.
Coach McCarty didn't see the late hit either.
Oh, he did?
He didn't see it that way.
We saw it on the Parker Alexander replay. It was
loss of footing penalty.
The turf monster.
Turf monster.
That's it.
It'll nibble at you.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. All right. Play clock's about to run out, and it does. I don't know if we got a timeout called or another flag's going to come out. So that's going to back the Cougars up 5 yards.
Well, and what Grant's doing, they're trying to get Neville to show their hand and line up as a defense. And then, they got 3 coaches over there signaling in, the play. You don't know which coach is the main one, that's got the play. But Neville kind of stood around there. And, right now there's 16, 15 seconds and counting, and they're just not getting the play in time. You can see it now. They're looking to the sideline with there's 7 seconds. Yeah. Got to hurry.
They're shifting a man out again. They're going to call timeout. Timeout on the field, charge to Grant. So we'll take 1-2. 1:10 remaining in the first. This is a 30-second break. We'll be back. Tigers lead 22-0. Winning is synonymous with Neville High School and Williams Orthodontics. Where the Neville Nation strives to finish strong on the field, court, or diamond, Dr. Kevin Williams and his staff share the same passion to deliver outstanding smiles to all patients in North Louisiana and South Arkansas. If you or anyone in your family are needing an orthodontic consultation, call the friendly staff at Williams Orthodontics to schedule an appointment so you too can be on the road to a winning smile. Williams Orthodontics says, "Go Tigers." Nice shot right there from Sean Hollister on the sidelines as the Tigers still huddled up, waiting to come out of this timeout. Tiger defense has done its job here tonight. The only first down coming off of that penalty a couple of plays ago, but it's 2nd down and 13 now for Grant. The ball's placed on their 24-yard line. Here's Hedrick. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to pay the price as Breland Robinson came up and gave him a nice wallop around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, the quarterback has taken some shots tonight, and it's only the first quarter.
Yeah.
And that was a big shot there by Breland Roberts. Quarterback kind of spun in the hole, and Breland came free and squared him up. Quarterback was getting up a little slow. So,
look, from Lisbon, Portugal, this is going to set a record. Jay Traylor is always there with us with the stats. He's doing the stats from Lisbon, Portugal tonight, watching on the Neville Tiger Network. So we're glad that he's tuned in as that pass is going to fall incomplete. Hedrick was looking for Kyle Pace, a little low, and it's going to be 4th down and 12. And Grant will have to punt it away.
Yeah, Grant offensive line gave the quarterback some time there, but quarterback stepped up and wasn't able to make the throw there on 3rd and long. So, again, like you said, forcing a punt here.
Here's the punt. Now Breland Robinson's going to have a chance to return it. He takes it around the 38-yard line. He's got room. He's at the 40. He's got blockers. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. I don't see a flag.
Yeah, there's a flag. It's a crackback right there.
There's a flag right in front of Tannehill.
Okay, so I can't see it. Well, that'd have been another special teams touchdown.
Yeah. And it was a block that wasn't needed. He was going to score without the block.
Let's see. I don't see if we can see this. If we have it on the replay here.
It comes in pretty late here.
As we watch Breland, which is the return was set up well. There it is.
No, right here.
Oh, that is.
Yep.
That's a penalty.
Yep.
It didn't get the number on the young man who did it, but that is a penalty. You got to see that your guy's behind you.
That's right. And, if he's one step, going to make the tackle, maybe so. But, as a football player, you're taught to, go hit somebody.
That's right.
But nowadays, with the way the rules are, you got to be smart. They're turning football into not necessarily the old way of football.
It takes 6 points off the board, and it backs it up all the way to the Grant 48-yard line. 10 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Anzalone going to hand it off. That's Jalen Nichols. He gets it out across the 40. No, right at the 40 as well. They'll spot it. Gain of 8 on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 2, and that'll be the last play of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, Tigers 22, the Grant Cougars 0. We'll be back after this 30-second break with the start of the second quarter right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
This is why I run.
If you've lost a loved one through the fault of someone else, call Parker Alexander today or visit parkeralexander.com for more information or to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back, everybody, into the Family Solutions broadcast booth. We're halfway through our Sleepy Hollow Furniture first half here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, Jason Ewing, and Will Anders bringing you the action here tonight as the Tigers have been in control of this one, and they've got the ball at the Grant 40-yard line looking for more. Ball's handed off to Jalen Nichols. He's got the sonic drive in first down as he crosses the 30 out to the Grant 29. Nichols is probably averaging about 7 or 8 yards a carry at least here.
Yeah, and as the defensive line is winning their one-on-ones, the offensive line is doing the same tonight. And it's showing up in the running game here. Nichols has had some big runs tonight.
All right, we'll have the first half stats live from Lisbon, Portugal. Right after this play, another handoff. That's Nichols. He's going to get a block around the 15-yard line and be wrestled down at the 6. Another first down for the Tigers. And it'll be 1st and goal from the Grant 6. According to Jay, who's been tuned in, like we said, from Portugal, the Tigers with 112 yards of total offense to 0 for Grant there in the first quarter. You know, their yards coming on the penalty, and the sacks have kind of evened that out. The Tigers are running a little quick here. We'll see where this play goes. Here is Brooks Anzalone taking it himself. He's going to get close to the goal line, but be stopped at the 1. Gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line. Let's see, Nichols on the ground. I just lost it there. There it is. 4 carries, 36 yards in the first quarter, so an average of 9. I was a little low. With 2nd down and goal from the 1, we might see him again. He hadn't got in on the scoring yet. We've had 2 passing touchdowns and a special teams touchdown. Caleb Vaughn's got in there. Here's Anzalone. Looks back. He's going to throw the jump pass to Hanlon. It's going to be incomplete as they look in the corner of the end zone. And
yeah, with Hanlon, it looked like he may have gotten tied up there with the cornerback a little bit, but you still got to give him a chance. You know, throw it up to Hanlon, let him use his size. And he's got long arms. He's a tall, big kid, so we've seen him go up and get them before. So just got to get it in his area.
Yeah. 3rd down and goal here. Nichols has a handoff, and he's going to be in for the score. A 1-yard touchdown for Jalen Nichols as he gets into the scoring column. It's going to make it 28-0 Tigers with 10:27 to go here in this first half.
Yeah, another good drive there by the Tiger offense. We're doing what we need to do offensively and defensively up front, winning the one-on-ones, and now it's 28-0 here, start of the second quarter.
Touchdowns brought to you by our good friends at Fleet Feet there on Forsyth Avenue in Monroe. We both got our hookahs on.
Yes,
and
we
we're
wear them every
very
day.
Appreciative of their sponsorship of Neville Tiger Athletics. Going to break off from the swinging gate. Chandler Pettis set to kick the extra point. It's up, And it's good. 29-0 Tigers. 10:27 to go in the first half. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases, every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
You see on the graphic here on the Neville Tiger Network, I'll tell you, if you're listening to us on Sunday 98.3, it's 29-0 Neville. As we return, just under 10.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Chandler Pettis ready to kick this football away. And I think we might have to send our sideline reporter, Jason Ewing, on some type of scavenger hunt here in the first half at halftime. So we'll see if we can't come up for some prizes as we continue this broadcast. That kickoff's taken by Morrison at around the 10-yard line. He's going to get it out past the 25.
I'm going to catch that turf monster.
Yeah, well, you keep looking for him.
I'm looking.
He's probably hiding by the bucket of curveballs and the left-hand fungo.
He'll pop up here in a minute. I'm going to find him.
I just hope the camera's on you when they find you.
Yeah, it'll be a battle.
Tigers next week are on the road again as we go travel down near Grant to Tioga.
I'm awfully fast in these Hokas.
Yes, you are. Thanks to Fleet Feet.
You are what you think you are.
So Hedrick back out there. He's going to hand this one off to Gaines, and he's going to lose a yard, maybe two.
Yeah,
we'll call it one. Let's go one. Second down and 11.
The Neville defensive line is in the backfield pretty much every play. That time, all four of them, just shed their block and did a good job of getting penetration there and making a good stop.
All right, Hedrick calls for the football. He's got it. He's looking to throw, and he is hit from behind. They say that the ball was tipped and incomplete. Fobbs White came in from the backside and knocked it out, and I think Hedrick might have got the benefit of a nice call. He was looking to throw. Yeah, the ball was out before he came out, but incomplete. Third down and 11. Ball did go forward.
Yeah, if I'm the tackle over there, I'm going to go over there and politic for the back to come and help me chip Fobbs White on the next pass play.
Go put a couple of those wide receivers out there. In there. All right, Hedrick looking again to throw. He spins out of the pocket. He's still looking to throw. He's going to launch it downfield, but out of bounds. There's going to be a hold, I believe,
they were
against Grant.
Holding Fobbs White there.
It's probably going to be declined as it makes it fourth down and 11 from the Grant 26, and it will be. And Grant's going to come out and punt this football away.
Yeah, and Fobbs beat the tackle there again, and the tackle,
it's two different tackles here.
Yeah, you can see him just drag Fobbs to the ground.
And he
knew it.
He knew it.
Yeah.
But give the young man credit. That's Sean McLaughlin, and you going against a guy like Fobbs.
Yeah, he's bad.
Good. I'm talking about college offensive tackles are going to have a problem with Matthew Fobbs White.
Yes, he's battling and doing all that he can do.
All right, here's the snap back to Hedrick. They get to it. I believe that was 47 with the block. It's picked up by Tytron Hanley, and he's in for the score. That's Connor Vinson with the block on that punt from Hedrick. And special team strikes again.
Yeah, big special teams play there, and a great job scooping and scoring that ball after the block punt. It's good to see that you can score points defensively, and you can also score points special teams wise on a block. And we've got to be able to do that in some of these games coming up. It's good to see that we got one there.
Tytron Hanley scoops it up, takes it in from, I'd say, about 23 yards out for the score, and it's 35-0 Tigers as Pettis pops this one.
No good.
No good. He kind of caught that one a little fat. So 35-0 Tigers, 9:30 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this 30-second break with more Neville Tiger football here on Sunday 98.3 and the Neville Tiger Network.
It was that turf.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities, too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
Man, what a first half it's been here. The Tigers have been all over the Grant Cougars, and it's 35-0. We've got 2 special teams touchdowns, one on a kickoff return to open the game, and then one right there on a block punt and a scoop and score. So 14 points off of special teams here tonight for Neville, and it's got to be good to see those special teams coming around for the Tigers. All right, here's Pettis once again to kick this one away. It's going to be taken by Eli Morrison at the 5. He's out to the 20, out past the 25, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And that's where Grant will try to take over, first down and 10. And after that last drive, Grant is sitting in the negative yard numbers, about negative 1 or 2 yards here in the first half of total offense.
Yeah, defensively, we're just outmanning Grant, really on both sides of the ball. And Grant's doing all that they can. We talked about it with the tackle over here going against Fobbs White. He's battling. He's doing all that he can. But, Neville's pretty salty up front defensively.
Here comes Hedrick back out there. Still no extra help on the edge for Grant. That time I think that's Cagle again in there on that one. And, in this type of contest, Grant knows they're coming in, they're outmatched. They're definitely not the favorite in this one coming in here. But at some point, you got to think about your quarterback here, Hedrick, because there's still more football to be played this year. And then you just saw Fobbs White completely run over the tackle, and we
got to keep playing.
We got to keep playing, and they're getting lax, doing some extra stuff as Hedrick escaped the pressure that time and brought it out across the 40 to the 42-yard line, and that's going to move the chains for Grant.
Yeah, and as a defensive player, you can't be satisfied with winning your one-on-one and stopping it. Our whole defensive line got satisfied there. You don't want to build bad habits, and that's what we showed right there.
All right, 1st and 10 for Grant. Tigers virtually just playing man coverage and coming out after the quarterback here. Yeah. Just daring them to throw the football. They do bring an extra tight end up. That's number 80, Kendrick Brew. And it didn't help as Brody Watley and D'Angelo Woods were there to take down Kareem Gaines.
Yeah, right there we had pretty much 9 guys in the box, and trying to run the ball with 9 guys in the box makes it tough.
Loss of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 14 upcoming for Grant. 7:42 to go here in this first half. Tigers leading this one 35-0. Hedrick looking to throw. They're trying to set up the screen, and they have to the tight end. That's Brew. They do complete it to him. He's going to get back to the 42 and maybe out to the 43-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 after the gain of 4.
Yeah, good play call right there.
Yeah, I was going to say, good call right there.
Yep.
Use Neville's aggressiveness against them.
That's right, taking advantage of that rush, and we got to make the open field tackle out there.
All right, 3rd down and 9. This ball placed on the far hash near the Grant sideline. Hedrick calls for the football, looking to throw again. Throws this one across the middle. He's got it complete to Eli Morrison, and they cross the 50 out to the Neville 48-yard line.
Yeah, good.
So a nice throw.
Yeah, good throw and catch there. Good execution by the Grant offense there to move the chains here and put them on our side of the 50, I believe, for the first time tonight.
Yeah, he almost took off the umpire's head with that ball.
Yeah, as now we're going to have a false start as Grant was trying to go a little bit of tempo. And I've got to say, as I look at that official, that is the best mustache I've seen on an official this year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's wearing it well.
It is very classy.
You've got a better look at it.
I mean, it's gelled at the tips. I mean, it's
very nice. Maybe we'll interview him.
I just want to interview the mustache.
All right, after that penalty, it backs it up to the Neville 48. It's first down and 15 for the Tigers. Hedrick, once again, looking to pass. That pocket's going to collapse on him, and he's going to go down. As soon as they get across the 50, they're back to the other side, as that's going to be a loss, almost maybe 10 on the play, back to the 44-yard line of Grant.
Yeah, I mean, it was quarterback caught the ball there, and there was 4 or 5 Tigers in his face before he could even know what was going on.
Second down and 24, I believe is what it is. Jackson Spangler sitting here pressing all the buttons for us. Clock's running, 5:28 to go here in the first half, and now they start the play clock. Hedrick's going to take it himself, and he's got a little running room, and he's got more running room. He's broken free out past the 45. He's out of bounds past the 30. He's going to get 15 more as the Tigers hit him a little bit late. And that'll be the biggest gain for Grant of the night.
Yeah, and you love the aggressiveness by our defense, but you got to be smart.
Dozier was covering the pitch man.
Let's see here.
And we see that hit. I don't know if he was stepping out of bounds, but he got kind of hit into the kicking net.
Yeah.
And that wasn't as blatant as it looked from the initial deal, but still a flag against the Tigers is going to bring this down to the 15-yard line. Or the 16-yard line, rather. It'll be first down and 10 for the Cougars there.
You got to tighten up here. You know, in games like this, when you're playing so well, you want to try to end this game with not giving up any points. You know, that's your goal as a defense. And
it's the defense, like you said, being over-aggressive and kind of forgetting what everybody's job is out there. And that time, that running play goes nowhere. As it runs right into the arms of Watley there from the left end.
Yeah, and it goes back to the play earlier when our defensive line kind of quit playing. You don't want to build bad habits, and that's what I was talking about. Eliminate penalties. Try to play a perfect game because that's going to matter at some point. You got to create good habits of not hitting the guy out of bounds.
Yeah. All right, second down and 13 now for Grant. Loss of 3 on that previous play. They're going to hand this ball off to Gaines, and he's going to lose about 5 on that one as the pursuit of Rudy Dozier and Brody Watley got to Gaines. They were trying to get sideways. That's actually Watley got there first, and Dozier helped him finish him off.
Yeah, our speed is too much for him right now on the edges.
Third down and 19, I believe. The ball's placed on the Neville 25-yard line. So after getting it down to the 16, Grant moved backwards on these last 2 plays. This is the deepest the Cougars have been against the Tigers tonight. Now empty backfield as they split Gaines wide out. We're going to have a timeout called.
They were almost ran out of time.
Yeah, play clock was down.
Yeah.
And Grant's going to take a timeout. So as they do that, we're going to keep it here. We've as these two teams kind of go to their respective sidelines, recap this one, 35-0 Tigers. It all started off with a 75-yard touchdown kickoff return on the opening kickoff by Caleb Vaughn. Then 2 consecutive deep throws to Jaden Gibson for touchdowns. We had a block punt for a touchdown, or actually then Jalen Nichols, after the drive kind of started to stall out on the one, runs it in for a 1-yard touchdown. Then a block punt for a touchdown that was picked. I think that was Tytron Hanley on that one. That's where we are, 35-0 with 3:55 to go here in this first half. This first half that's brought to you by our good friends at Sleepy Hollow Furniture on the corner of 9th and Louisville in Monroe. And now Grant's going to go back out there and try to figure out what they can do on this 3rd down and long. They converted one earlier in this drive. Let's see what they do here. Hedrick looking to pass, and he is broken containment, still looking to pass. He is being pursued. There's a man in the end zone, but it's going to be thrown out of the end zone. Eli Morrison had gotten free, but the pressure forced Hedrick to rush this throw. D'Angelo Woods and Matthew Fobbs-White were there in his face, and a good job by both of them for kind of shading off of Hedrick and not hitting him a little bit late.
That's right. Yeah, the quarterback did a good job of getting out of the pocket away from the rush, and he had a guy wide open there in the end zone and just overthrew him a hair out of the back of the end zone. It was a tough throw with guys in his face.
All right, 4th down and 19. The Cougars, don't know the next time they'll be back down here, are going for it. Hedrick looking to throw. Pressure comes from up the middle. Hedrick looking to throw, and he's not going to be able to get that throw off, as I believe that was number 53. No, that wasn't. That was 56. I don't know who that was. It might have been Ketchens on that defensive line. It was 50-something. It was near this sideline. We couldn't see it from the press box here, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and the Tigers will take over at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, good job. After getting the penalty, late hit out of bounds. They were able to get down into the red zone, and Neville defense stood firm there and got us a stop and not giving up any points here and letting our offense get the ball back here with 3:32 left.
All right. It's time the handoff is to Jacob Robinson, and he pitches it to Kari Hughes on the reverse, and they fumble the football, and Grant recovers. And I don't know who wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah.
Now let's see this on the replay. And then Hughes looks as though it's –
I don't know if Hughes was knowing that he was going to get – he didn't react to the ball after it was thrown. If the ball hits your hands and you lose it, you got to try to get back on it.
Yeah.
He came to the sidelines and said he didn't know he was getting the ball.
Okay, so it was lack of communication.
Lack of communication.
Yeah.
All right, well, either way, Grant offense comes back out there. That ball will be on the Neville 22-yard line. The Tiger defense, after being out there maybe for the longest drive of this game, back out there again. Hedrick has a blitz in his face, and they miss him. He slides down at around the 18, gain of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 6 here for the Cougars.
Yeah, and, defensively, obviously we're doing a good job, but, you always want to try to do better, and we're running past the quarterback, allowing him to step up or get around the pocket. You got to go to where he's going to be, not where he is. And that time we rushed too far up the field.
Julian Burns coming on the blitz, and here he shows it again. Hedrick spins out of the pocket, and he's hit as he throws. D'Angelo Woods gets a hand on that one, and it's going to flutter out of bounds.
We got a flag in the middle of the field.
There is a flag sitting right around the 19.
It's going to be an eligible man downfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pointing at somebody. It is, and an eligible man downfield for Grant. As that play, Hedrick Hedrick's running for his life.
Yeah, man. I'm looking at he's worn out. Hands on his hips, and he's doing all that he can. You know, he's playing tough and playing hard. It's although it's 35-0, he's still out there competing.
Yeah, the Tigers decline that penalty and make it 3rd down and 6. So no step off there. Tigers wanting the down.
Yeah.
The ball is placed at the Neville 18-yard line. A couple of whistles blowing in there. I don't know what's going on. As maybe 60 has to
I think the Grant Center moved the football.
Oh, he did?
Yep, there we go. We got it.
So it was in the middle of the field as where they.
He wanted it on the right hash.
He wanted it on the right hash.
I got you.
He picked it up and carried it.
Yeah.
Hayden Edwards comes in. As Grant still looks towards the sidelines. The clock's not running. The clock is stopped after that incompletion at 2:46 to go here in the first half. There's the snap. They're going to hand it to Gaines, and he's met at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it. Might have lost a half a yard. Make it 4th down and 7 for the Cougars.
Yeah, and you got to expect them to go for it. Although they're running some folks in, looks like they are going to kick it. Yeah, Grant ran the kicker in.
And they're going to try to kick this one.
Yeah.
Was that 14? Jake Glass? No, 34. 34. Sorry. I don't have his number. There's the kick. It is not
blocked.
Going to get it. Maybe a Tiger got a hand on it. I don't have a number 34 on my roster, but either way, falls. The kick is no good.
Fob's White with the block.
All right. Thank you, Jason. So the Tigers get to work on the 2-minute drill here. 2 minutes and 1 second to go here in this second quarter rather.
Yeah, and offensively, you want to you want to treat this.
Drive.
Yeah, you want to treat this like you're tied up or behind, and play with the same intensity and focus that you would in a game that like I said, if you're behind or tied up, and you got to go get points.
All right, Jacob Robinson now in the backfield for the Tigers. 3 receivers here to the near side. This time they hand it to Jacob. He's going to get spun forward around the 29-yard line. Gain of 9 on 1st down. The Tigers wanting to move quick here. This time, quick throw out to, I believe that's Vaughn. Out past the 35. That's going to move the chains. The clock stops momentarily as they do that. Ball's placed on the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers. Anzalone snaps the football. He looks for Vaughn. He's got him at the 50. He's at the 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a 64-yard catch to Caleb Vaughn. So he's got a kickoff return for a touchdown, and now a 65-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, and it looks like they just faked the screen maybe out to the wide receiver, and it was stop and go basically. Yeah, it really didn't look like anybody knew what they were doing though.
Very important extra point here.
Yes, it is.
As they move out of the swinging gate and are ready to kick this one. Chandler Pettis set to kick it. Sampanera to hold. That's Rudy Dozier snapping. Snaps a little bit high, and that one is no good. It's 41-0 Tigers with 1:20 to go. That's 2 failed extra points that we've had.
And again, you got to work on the operation. The snap, the hold, the kick. It's got to be – you got to do it in your sleep. And that time the snap was a little high. I couldn't tell if the hold made it down, but a
little late.
Yeah, a little late, and we didn't hit it good.
All right, so we're going to keep it here. Coming up at halftime for the Go Family Health halftime report, we'll have – I believe the band will be performing for you as well as – I don't know if the Bengals or anything else. We'll have to check in. There's not going to be any Tiger Beat this week because the Tigers are out on fall break. So none of the Monroe City schools are in this week. I've seen people all over the place. They've been in Florida. They've been in New York City. They've been in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
We didn't get fall break.
No, we didn't get a fall break as well. But
people are taking advantage of it, and I don't blame them.
No, I don't blame them at all. 41-0 our score here. The Tigers and Chandler Pettis set to kick this football away, and he boots this one. It's going to be out of bounds. And Grant will get it on their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, minute 20 left here before half, and
a lot of people were banking on that extra point to get it to 42 to run the clock. But either way, you'd like to see both the ones play a full half of football here.
That's right. And Grant will get the ball and start the second half. So it's important right here for this defense to come out, get a quick stop, and go in at halftime and talk about it and come back out and finish this game off.
There's Hedrick back out there. Gaines to his left. Hedrick's looking to throw it quick. He gets rid of it. Looking for Morrison out near the far sideline, and it's off the mark. It'll be 2nd down and 10. The clock stops. The minute 16 to go here in this first half.
Yeah, and the quarterback, Hendricks, he's doing, like I said, he's doing all he can. That was a quick throw, and he ended up on the ground.
All right, Hedrick hands this one to Gaines. He's got a little running room. He's across the 40 out to the 43. Gain of about 7 on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd down and 3 here for the Tigers. Here's Gaines again. He's going to be about a yard shy of the line to gain. And now I see it. That's correct. As we'll have to have Jason Ewing investigate that.
Yep, that may be the turf monster.
Yeah, around the Jason, check out around the 18 or 19-yard line on the nearest hash, on the Neville hash. All right, 4th and 1 here from Hedrick. Snap, giving back. Gaines is met at the line of scrimmage. He's not going to have enough for the first down. They're going to mark this shy. The Tigers might take a timeout here, the clock will stop on change of possession, so they won't need one. Let's see if they say it. They're going to give them the first down, and they will. All right, so now the clock cranks up. This might be the last play of the first half. There's a snap to Hedrick. He hands it off to Gaines. He's tackled for no gain, and that's going to do it. Your halftime score, Neville 41, Grant 0. We'll see if Jason Ewing can catch Coach Tannehill as he gets off the field. But as we move into the Go Family Health halftime report, and I think Jason has Coach Tannehill. Let's go down to him.
Coach, started the first half, say we ended the last game. Tigers in control. Couple miscues here or there, but all in all, good first half.
I thought we really came out focused and we're real sharp. The guys have just really been working so hard this year, and just watching them improve each week, man, it's just fun to watch.
It sure is, Coach. Enjoy the half.
Thank you.
All right, 41-0 is your halftime score here. As the band sets up, we're going to take a break here. And when we come back, you will have David Robinson. Well, I don't think David's on tonight, so you'll just have us. So enjoy your halftime. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll come back with wait a second, that's the Bengals going out there. Let's just keep it here, as it looks like the Bengals are going to perform. So, folks, I don't know if we've got the scoreboard show, but we're going to tally up some stats for you from around the area. A lot of games going on here on Thursday. We'll have that as well as the band performance and this performance upcoming here for the Bengal Bells. So as they take the field, we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer here at Bill Ruple Stadium. So enjoy this halftime in the Go Family Health halftime segment.
And now, for your halftime entertainment, presenting the 2022 Tiger Band and Tiger Twirlers.
Just reminding everyone that we are in the Go Family Health halftime show as the Neville Tiger Band sets up for their halftime performance. We look forward to seeing what they have to offer. Bingle Bell's doing a great job as always, but we are efforting some scores from around the area. There is no scoreboard show on our SMG stations here tonight because we're on Thursday. So as the band performs, when they get done, we'll take a break and we'll come back and have scores from around the area for you. So stay tuned for that. For now, enjoy the Neville Tiger Marching Band.
Tonight they'll perform their 2022 competition show opener, City of Light. Your 2022 Tiger Band. Drum major, is the band ready?
Nice hand by the home crowd and the visitors crowd here for that Neville Tiger band. A heck of a performance for those young men and women. All right, we're going to take a 1-minute break. You good with that? 1 minute break. When we come back, we'll have scores from around the area and hopefully the second half kickoff. Stay tuned here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunday 98.3.
If you've been injured in an accident, you could be compensated in several different areas. You may have personal physical injuries. You may have financial injuries. You may have lost wages. These are all things that we can put our experience to work for to help you here at Parker Alexander.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
Welcome back to the Go Family Health halftime report. The Tigers back out in the end zone, getting loose as well as Grant on their side of the north side of the field. Our halftime score here at Bill Ruple Stadium, Neville 41, Grant nothing, and we're looking up a few scores for you right now. But let's I'll get to the I got a picture with Jason and the head referee and his mustache. It's the best thing we've seen in a long time. Maybe we can get that for you. Up here. Right. Anyway, let's get to Jay Traylor. He's ready for us to talk about the stats because he's in Lisbon, Portugal, doing the stats for this game for us right here. And you got him pulled up there, Will? All right.
Neville with 238 yards of total offense tonight to Grant's 40 yards. Neville 145 through the air, 93 rushing. The Grant Cougars 18 yards through the air, 22 on the ground. Neville with 4 penalties tonight for 50 yards. Grant 4 penalties for 20 yards. Neville with the only turnover tonight. That was on the Carr Hughes kind of reverse play there.
Mm-hmm.
Time possession, or first downs, Neville 10 first downs to Grant's 10. We'll go into some stats. Brooks Angelone 3 for 4 tonight, 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. John Michael Stepinero 1 for 1, 48 yards and 1 touchdown.
Mm-hmm. He had the extra point.
Yes.
Way, yeah, he had the 2-point conversion.
Jalen Nichols 7 rushes tonight for 80 yards. He has. It's not pulling up. Jacob Robinson 1.
Yeah.
one attempt for 9 yards. Angelo 1 for 5. Brilliant. And then receiving, Jaden Gibson 2 for 74. Caleb Vaughn 2 for 71.
Yeah, the big stats that point out, that stand out to you is just 228 to Grant with 40 yards offense, and all that coming there late there in that first half. Let's get to some scores around the area. A lot of blowouts right now, as OCS was all over River Oaks early on, and they still are, 42-0. Clock's running there at River Oaks. Yeah, the game on everybody's mind was Union Parish and Sterlington. It was 22-7 Union Parish, with Union. A kid Hopkins for Union had a 103-yard interception return for a touchdown. So that should have been. It might be closer to that. If Sterlington was going in, you can check that out as well if you want to find that one. Richwood was leading Wasserman last we saw 16-0. That's kind of maybe a little surprising. And around here, that's really all that I have been able to come up with. How about around the state, Will?
Yeah, Slidell leading Ponchatoula at the half, 16-13. Airline Vikings beating Halton 27-21 at halftime. Mandeville beating Fontainebleau 35-10. Lafayette Christian up on Turlings Catholic 10-7 at halftime. Westgate over North Vermilion 25-0 at halftime. If I can get this.
Yeah, that LCA game was one that a lot of people have circled. Might have been the game of the week in the state right there.
And then Calvary Baptist up on Green Oaks 48-0. OCS 42-0 over River Oaks. You said that.
Yep.
Opelousas Catholic and Catholic Point Capee. That's where Under the Lights is tonight.
Oh, yes, they are.
14-8 down there.
Well, good deal for Jordan and crew. All right. Thank you, Will. As we move into the Williams Orthodontics second half. That's Jake Deal on the other hash, the far hash at the 40. Set to kick it away for the Tigers. And that, once again, is number 7 back deep to receive for Grant. Eli Morrison, he takes it at the 10, and he's going to be met at the 20, and that's going to be as far as Eli is going to get. Grant will take over first down and 10. They deferred that opening kickoff, and that's what allowed them to receive this second half kickoff. Oh, no, Robert?
Yeah.
I didn't do that intentionally. Welcome back to the broadcast. Well, I can't hear you either. Let's see here. There we go. Now we're all back.
Stuff just cuts off up here. We don't know why.
Well, that was my fault.
Oh, I
did that one.
That's okay.
Is there a press box monster?
It seems like it tonight, Jason. You can stay down on the field. You didn't want to be up here when this thing kicked off.
No. I could hear it down
that
here.
Press box monster might be named Comrade.
Yeah, it's big tonight.
It's big tonight. All right, loss of 2 on that play. It's second down and 12 for Grant. And we're just underway in the second half. Neville leading Grant 41-0. Hedrick has Gaines behind him. Turns, looks to throw down that sideline, and nice coverage there from Cam Riley. Hedrick was looking for number 10, Kyle Pace, and he throws that just out of bounds.
Yeah, good coverage there by the Neville defender, and it looks like they're trying to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands pretty quick, try to protect him here in the second half.
Third down and 12. Here for Grant. They're bringing in an extra blocker up there on the line.
Yep.
Now going to this standard little 3-wide formation. Hedrick looking to throw, and he thought Kyle Pace was going to release, but he was well covered, and he overthrows him. It's going to be fourth down and 12, and Grant will punt it away.
Yeah, good stop there coming out of half by this Tiger defense. Forcing a punt here and hopefully get this offense the ball back. And, it's 41-0. The running clock starts at 42, with the missed extra point there before half.
Tigers should get good field position here as Hedrick standing at his own 10-yard line. Breland Robinson standing around the 50. Hedrick gets this one away. Breland might have a chance to return it. He takes it at the Neville 47. Makes a cut at the 45. He's got blockers, and he cuts back instead of getting to the sideline.
Yeah.
And cut away back into the pursuit there.
Yeah.
But a nice return nonetheless, out across the 40 to the Grant 37-yard line.
That's just youth, and he's going to kick himself when he watches the film. And he had a lane over here.
Yeah. I don't know what caused him to go back.
You see Coach Runner talking to him.
Yeah, and Runner had his fair share of good punt returns.
Yeah, he did.
And big gains.
He knows what he's
talking about. That's right.
All right, Tiger offense back out there. This is John Michael Sampanero, though, at quarterback. Jacob Robinson in at running back. Going to turn, hand it to Jacob. He makes a spin move at around the 40, or actually the 36-yard line, and gets down to the 35. Gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8 for the Tigers. So you still got kind of your main offensive line, but they've changed out some of these receivers. You see Isaac Jangina here to the near side. And that's Hanlon to the far side. Another handoff here to Jacob Robinson. He's looking for some running room, and he dances around. Going to have about a yard gain there. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's hard to tell up here, but he kind of danced around and allowed the pursuit to catch up to him. Got to hit that hole going and, try to make the pile go forward there.
Yeah, the speed has been to the Tigers' advantage here. They're trying to run in between the tackles. Big nose guard there for Grant's been in the way. They send Jangina in motion across the formation. Another handoff here. That's Jacob Robinson. He's going to have the 1st down as he barrels his way down to about the 25-yard line. That 1st down brought to you by the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe.
Yeah, and that was a good run there. He hit that going downhill and, big run there to move the chains and create a 1st down.
All right, 1st and 10 Tigers. See Tamarian Wade in there as a wide receiver. This time they're going to throw it to Wade as he's coming across the formation in motion. He's going to spin around the 15 and be brought down at the 14. That'll be another Sonic 1st down for the Tigers.
Yeah, good job there by Wade and fighting to get the extra yards there to move the sticks. And it's good to see some of these young guys come in and have success. We saw it last week. These guys' JV season ended, I believe, this past week.
Yeah, it did. It did.
So
on Monday.
Yeah.
So now you're getting these guys. I still like to see that offensive line. Those are the guys you want to keep their legs fresh here.
Yep.
So tight ends are both in there. That's Campbell and Shelby. Here is John Michael Sampanera. He's got running room, and he's going to be in for the score. Nice job by Jangina blocking downfield, and the read option puts the Tigers across that 42-point mark. And it's 47-0 as we await the extra point. This time, I think that's Brock Jordan in there to hold. And Jake Deal to kick the extra point. Rudy Dozier to snap. Snaps back. Kick is up. And it's good. 7:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Tigers lead Grant 48-0. Clock's running.
Yep.
We'll be right back after this 30-second break.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
Welcome back, everybody, into the Family Solutions broadcast booth. It's 48. Is it 48 or 47? Did he miss that one? That extra point? I think either way, I think he made the extra point. No, he made the extra point. So it is 48. Yeah, 48-0 here with 7 minutes to go. The clock is stopped here, and here's Deal kicking it off. Morrison has it at the 10-yard line. He's out to the 30 before he's brought down by a host of Tigers. See, that's Brandon Baker in there on the stop for Neville.
Yeah, it looks like we still got the starters coming out here on defense.
At least the starting defensive line.
Yep.
And linebacker. Nope, that's pretty
the
much the whole unit.
Crew.
Coach Tannehill and I talked about this on our weekly Tiger Talk segment. You know, what do you do here as that throw is going to be overthrown. Hedrick was looking for Scott Lewis, but the defense played a little bit longer than the offense did last week, and it's trying to keep their defensive their legs underneath.
Yeah,
because it's the way things are going. Tigers should make the playoffs in this new Division I non-select bracket, and they have a bye week in week 4, and there's some games that might get out of hand here to finish this season off, as Fobbs is going to be the beneficiary of some backside pressure by Cam Riley. And he was looking to throw, and Fobbs jumped up and stopped that throw from happening.
Yeah, that was
He's going to have another sack.
80-inch vertical right there. That was impressive, and he came down and made the play. It was a good job there by Fobbs White. But, yeah, we'll have 2 byes back-to-back if we stay in
if it was like
that's
it
right,
is
if it
now.
is like it is now.
If you're in the top 4 seeds in that bracket, you have a bye in the first round. And that would be 2 back-to-back byes, and they're doing all they can to keep these Tigers motors running. As, once again, Hedrick has brought down, I think that might be Dozier that got him one sack. That's going to be – the ball will be back all the way to around the 21-yard line, and 3 plays and incompletion and 2 sacks, and they're going to punt this football away. Hedrick once again back there. It's that short punt formation that they've implemented here, just like a quick kick type of deal. Tigers, not much of a rush, and that one goes out of bounds, and that's going to give the Tigers some good field position around the, let's see where they mark it. Yep, 35-yard line of Grant.
Yeah, I think after the last returns, the Grant coaches told the punter, kick it out of bounds. Don't kick it to him, but I don't think that they had that in mind. They wanted you to kick it away, and punter just, I don't know if he hit it bad or his aim was bad, but that net punt, that was not very, maybe, 20 yards, 10 yards?
Maybe so. Well, I mean, it was back to the 16-yard line. So, but still, it's 10, 15.
Yep.
Yeah, almost 20. You're right. 19. Let's call it 19.
Yeah, there you go. You're the math guy.
Sometimes. All right, here's the handoff as Sampanera hands it to, let's see who gets up. That's Frank Mansfield. Had him a couple of touchdowns last week for the Tigers. And
it looks like we got all new guys in there now.
And you've got Brandon Baker in there at tight end. Also number 85, that's Tyler Dotson at wide receiver. We'll get a few more of those lineman jersey numbers for you. Another handoff here. That's to Frank Mansfield. He's across the 30 out to the 27-yard line. Going to be a couple yards shy of a first down, set up 3rd and short for the Tigers. I see Leo Ketchens at right tackle. You've got Tyler Brown there at right guard. Max Southern, your center. Ronald Wilhite at left guard. There's another handoff. Frank Mansfield's going to be across the 25, and they'll have another Sonic drive-in first down. And your left tackle out there is Dylan Jackson. Dylan Jackson, a sophomore. We got a couple of sophomores out there playing Tyler Brown and Max Southern out of your offensive line there. All right, here's Sampanera again with Gooden beside him. I mean, not Gooden, Mansfield beside him. He'll be wrapped up for no gain. Clock's running. We're at 1:40 to go here in the third quarter. The Tigers leading it 48-0.
It's just amazing at how much faster it goes when the clock runs.
I know.
Looked up thinking there was going to be 5 or 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd down and 10 here for the Tigers. Sampanera moves his receivers a little bit. He's going to quick pitch it out to Mansfield. He's got a nice block there on the edge by Isaac Jangina. He's going to be out to the 10-yard line, and the Tigers will have first and goal from the 10. Right there, we talked to Isaac. He was one of the JV players that we came to Melvin's last Wednesday, and that young man has turned himself into a pretty viable threat for the Tigers, looking for good things for him over the end of this year and next year.
Yeah, good group of guys you had on there last night, freshman and JV.
Yep. All right, here's the first and goal play. Snaps a little bit high, and Sampanera is going to dump this off to Tamarian Wade. A nice job, as that was going to be a handoff to Frank Mansfield, but
well, it was the RPO. Yeah, it was the RPO. He faked the zone read, and then he takes it to the edge and turns it in. It's basically like speed option, and the Grant defenders closed on the quarterback run, so he tossed it out there to the inside receiver, and he does a good job of that. He's got a good feel for it and good execution.
I believe that's Tamarian Wade's first touchdown as a Tiger. Here's the deal extra point. It's up, and it's good. So the clock's running. This is going to be the end of the third quarter, but we're going to take a 30-second break. The Tigers extend the lead. It's 55-0 Neville, and that's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with more Neville Tiger football right after this.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases. Every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
As we return to Bill Ruple Stadium, you see that score there if you're watching on the network, and if you're listening to us on Sunday 98.3, it's 55-0 Tigers. The clock is stopped as we've reached the fourth quarter. Jake Deal set to kick this one off, and it'll be running for the rest of the way. And we'll check in with the stats as Jay Traylor is maybe the only person in Lisbon, Portugal watching this football game still. As Deal's kickoff is fumbled around the 15. It's picked back up by Kendrick Brute. But the Tigers are there to bottle him up at around the 18-yard line, and that's where Grant will take over. So through three quarters of play, Tigers have 310 yards of total offense to Grant's 29. 144 of those 310 came on the ground on 20 carries, just over 12 yards a carry. Brooks Anzalone's 3 of 4 for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. John Michael Sampanera's 3 of 3 for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. So Jalen Nichols had 7 carries for 80 through this deal. His night's going to be done. Jaden Gibson's your leading receiver. 2 catches for 74 yards as that handoff is given once again to Gaines. He's got about 4 yards. Let's make it second down and 6 for Grant. Caleb Vaughn's on his heels, 2 catches for 71 yards. But
Brooks Angelone disagrees with your stats.
Oh, really?
He said he's 4 of 5 for 132 yards and 3 scores.
Oh, well.
Tell him it's coming from Portugal.
Tell him the stats are coming from Portugal. Yeah. And he needs to get over himself.
Yes.
They said it was easy math.
It was easy math. Well, Brooks is good at math as well. He's still in it. All right, a penalty on the end of that run. It moves it up to the 27-yard line, and it'll be second down and 1 now for the Cougars. All right, here's Hedrick. He's going to look to throw. They've got a completion out to Eli Morrison. They'll have a first down. He's out of bounds at the 35-yard line. We're under 10 minutes remaining in this football game.
The Morrison kid's pretty much Mr. Do-It-All for him.
Yes. Yeah.
He's a good little athlete.
He has. He plays running back. He's run the football. He's caught a pass here tonight. See some new faces out there on the defensive line. Let's get a few of their names out there. Tremel Tolliver here at left end. I think Jason might be able to help me out with a few of those numbers there on the interior of the defensive line. Another handoff.
94, 95.
Yep. Covered well there by Tolliver. 94 is Jaden Webb and Antonio Anderson there at defensive tackle for the Tigers.
You got 38 at linebacker.
And then you've got Connor Vincent in there at linebacker alongside number 40, Henry High. Now the whistle blows that dead. I don't know if we jump first or they jump first.
It's going to be on us.
I think that we had too many men on the field. Tigers were trying to sub, so illegal substitution against the Tigers will give Grant 5 yards.
I wasn't going to say anything, but we had 3 linebackers in there.
Yeah. You started naming them off, and I was like,
oh, that's one too many.
Who's that at safety? That's 30. That's Julian Burns, the freshman, at safety for the Tigers.
17's the other.
That's Alan Price. Also see Vincent Butcher in there at one of the corners. Here comes the rush as Hedrick tries to get rid of it. And he does. Pass falls incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for Grant.
Yeah, the quarterback tonight for Grant has run 9 miles back there behind the line of scrimmage. Again, doing all that he can. And this is the 2s and the 3s, and they're still applying pressure. It's good to see if you're a Tiger fan, but this Grant quarterback he's going to sleep good tonight.
He's going to sleep very well tonight. Well, props to Grant. They showed up from about an hour drive as this handoff goes to Gaines, and Gaines is going to have the first down before he's met by Julian Burns. After he crosses the 50, he'll have it out to the Neville 48. And that'll be a first down for Grant. And we're 6:45 and running here in the 4th quarter at Neville. But they showed up in 2 nice buses.
Yeah, big trailways.
It's not – they weren't Yellow Demon up here. Yeah. So at least they'll ride home in comfort.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 for Grant. These young men haven't laid down. I can tell you that. Girls are still cheering over there, and they actually brought a pretty decent amount of fans from Central Louisiana. As Hedrick's looking to pass, the rush is there, and they're going to get him. Who was that? Big number 95 in there that slipped in. Antonio Anderson got a paw on him and brought him down. We'll bring the ball back across the 50 to the Grant 49. It'll be 2nd down and 13 here for the Cougars. We've kind of got that Green Bay Packers G.
I was just looking at that. I know.
Their helmet. Good-looking uniforms.
Yeah, they are.
All right, here's the 2nd down and 13 play. Hedrick hands it to Gaines, and 95 again. Antonio Anderson on the stop.
Yeah,
Gaines about a yard.
Like he got a man down. Looks like, is that Gaines?
That might be
4.
Gaines, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope he's going to be all right here. And as he's down around the 48, the clock will stop for this, as let's just hope that young man's okay, and he might just be worn out as well.
Yeah,
the trainers, they got him
up.
And
a little ginger on his
little ginger on that
foot.
Yeah, but he got twisted up probably at the end of that deal. As you see a shot of the Tiger student section, was impressively still out in full force. As there's Sean Sean Hollister. There we got him on there. It's he comes in from Dallas. He's got to go back tonight.
That's impressive.
That's
dedication.
Films with the XFL. They got meetings over there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that he's got to tend to. All right, Hedrick fakes it on the play action, lost it downfield. His receiver wasn't looking for it. That was Scott Lewis, and it falls incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down and 11 here for Grant. They're going to switch out some players and punt this football away. Well, Tigers aren't going to send anybody back. No, they do. Now there's Breland Robinson back around the 10-yard line. Here's the snap from Grant. Hedrick standing around his own 42-yard line. There's a snap. The punt is away, and I think it might have been blocked. We'll check it out on the replay, but either way, it wasn't a great one. As it was. It went right off of.
It looked like it
may have. 95. Yeah, Antonio Anderson. It might have hit the
offensive guy,
offensive lineman.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a frustrating night for the Grant offense. Yep. They've just been outmanned, and it's difficult. Trying to block these guys for Neville. Neville's done a good job of, not only the starters but the guys that came in afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. All right, there's Amon Fuller in at quarterback for the Tigers, and we've got a new running back. That might be Is that Tardashi? Nope. This is Jonathan Green, who's got a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. The clock's running. This might be the last drive of the football game. Stay tuned for the Martinez Chiropractic post-game show. Jason Ewing will have our post-game comments from Neville head football coach Jeff Tannehill.
Fuller's in at quarterback now.
And there's Jacob McCarty in there at receiver. Caught him a touchdown last week. Fuller has the snap, hands it to Green, and he's going to be stopped for a loss of about 1. Back to the 41 it goes, and it's 3rd down and 9 for Neville. They swap out a few more guys. That's 71. That's Joseph Collins in there. And I see Nasrullah Saleh coming out. He got a little bit of action. Corbin Falk in there as well on the line. And Tigers looking for the call as well. Let's see Orlando Ross in there as well on the line for the Tigers. I think I've gotten everybody. 83, Jalen Smith is your tight end alongside Brandon Baker. Okay, handoff. There's Jonathan Green. Makes a cut at around the 46-yard line. He'll fall forward to the 48. And that'll bring up 4th down and 2 for the Tigers. Minute 28 and running, and I think the Tigers might
they're going to
go for this one and try to just be able to kneel the rest of it out.
Yeah, you get this first down, it may be another play or two you have to run. They're going to run it down. 25-second clock, probably down to a couple, and
snap the football. I mean, either way, you get the first down. This ball game will be over officially. All right, Fuller waiting for the clock to run, and there's the snap. They're going to pitch it out to Green. Tries to turn upfield. He's going to get across the 50, He'll have the first down out to the Grant 47-yard line, and with 40 seconds to go, I think that's going to do it. The Tigers are going to line up on the 50, and this one's going to go final. Well, Robert,
they're trying.
Fuller's
trying to get him another play.
One more play.
Yep.
As they're going to let him run it. Okay, well, this will be the final play of this football game.
Psych.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to snap it.
They're not going to let him run it?
They're not going to snap it.
8, 7, 6, 5, and that's going to do it. Final score from Neville High School. Neville 55, Grant nothing. The teams are shaking hands along the 50-yard line. So as we move into the Martinez Chiropractic post-game show, got us a good game going over there in Union Parish. The Panthers aren't going away. It's 29-21.
Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight.
So as we await a post-game interview with Coach Jeff Tannehill, I know Jason Ewing's efforting that down there. It's almost like, yeah, it's an S curve down there on the 50. Sine wave, maybe, if you will, if we're talking about math. But anyway, let's go down to Jason Ewing, who's got Coach Jeff Tannehill down there to talk about tonight's victory.
Coach, 55-0. Tigers came out, did what they needed to do. Got through another one injury-free. Move on to the next week.
I'm just proud of the way that we played, kept our composure. The game ran smoothly, and our kids played crisp. Even the younger guys came in and did a really great job of playing the second half. Just proud of our guys getting better each week.
Yeah, and you could definitely see the improvement, especially, the quarterback, running back, wide receivers. Looks like their timing's getting better, and they didn't really play down to the competition, if you will. They stayed sharp and did what they needed to do.
Oh, yeah, without doubt. Brooks came out really throwing the ball well. John Michael made a couple good throws there in the second half. And, just proud of the way that they just continue to work and, practice every day. It gets monotonous after a while, but, they really do a good job, and our coaches do a good job of making the practice where we can, get some things done and have a good time doing it during these last 2 weeks.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, Jason. All right, quickly, we're going to run through the final stats. Neville finishes the night with 323 yards of total offense to Grant's 51, 157 on the ground. How many through the air? I didn't do the quick math. 166 through the air. It was just that type of night. It was all Neville from the get-go. It opened. They kicked it off to us. Caleb Vaughn with the special teams touchdown, 75-yard kickoff return. And then I believe that was Tytron Hanley had another special teams as well. Jaden Gibson with a couple of touches. Jalen Nichols got a touchdown. John Michael Sampanera had a rushing touchdown as well. So it was just a good night for the Tiger offense. Next up for the Tigers, we're on the road next Friday night versus Tioga at their place. So we take the show on the road right there. Some scores. Really, everything's pretty much over locally. But there's a good game. Union and Sterlington. Sterlington coming back in that one. Union leads them 29-21. We're going to make this a quick post-game report. Thanks to Scott Martinez and his crew at Martinez Chiropractic for sponsoring our post-game show, and to all of our sponsors here tonight. Also, Justin back in the SMG studios. Thanks for switching the board down there. Jason Ewing. We've got on the sidelines Garrett Davis, Brian Birch up top, Sean Hollister on the sideline cameras, Will Anders, who's ready for this night to be over. I could do it for all he does with us. For Robert Lane, I'm Stewart Shelby. And girls, y'all got something to say?
Go Tigers!
All right, we'll see you next Wednesday live from Melvin's.